We have a Olson static organ storage container here, and it measures a 16 inches by 14 inches by 13 inches, which is a little bit larger than the normal box, but will give you much more preservation time. The only difference between a kidney container and a liver container is you remove the plastic organ container that's inside the box. It immediately becomes a liver box. The box is easily opened. We cut off the handle. It is a cardboard box, but it has a polymer to make the water resistance. The outside of the box has your OPPO name on it. It also contains some sterile items. The expiration date of those sterile items is outside the box, so you don't have to open up the box to know what the expiration date is. In some hospitals, they want you to have the box in a plastic bag, and we have a plastic bag here to fit over the box if you need that. It has tape go all the way around the box 360 degrees, and this is especially important for the carrying handles, so it gives it a good grip. The bottom has risers on it, so it doesn't sit directly on the floor in the operating room or any place outside the operating room. It also, with those risers, would be able to stack the boxes without the boxes moving. We open up the box. We have red bags. And the trick to this is you get it all the way out so that the inside container is easy to remove. We have a 4 mil additional barrier bag. And we have the top of the container. Inside the container, we have an envelope with sterile labels, zip ties, wet metal ties, rubber bands that are there with an extra intestinal isolation bag. We have a container for blood samples, lymph node samples, spleen samples, histology samples. We'll work with that in a minute. And we have a sterile organ container. Inside is also another large bag, so you can open up the bag for another barrier. And we're going to open up the container, and here is the container that's sterile. You can see the size of the container compared to the size of the current container. It's 42% larger in size. You have the intestinal bag, isolation bags for closing the container. You have other bags for tissue type materials and vessels, if it's a pancreas donor or a liver donor. First thing we do, in the isolation bag, we put in 750 to 1,000 cc's of preservation solution. In that, this is cold. We put in an organ. This case, it's a heart. We can close the bag, get the air out of it. Twist it. And we can either use the ties to tie it and secure it, or if you prefer, have a sterile rubber band that will secure it. You then place that in the organ container. In that, we're going to put sterile ice. And you can see that the container takes lots of ice. And then we fit it click, 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 and it's ready to be placed in another isolation bag. There's another isolation bag. Put that in. Okay. Get the air out of it. Twist it, and you can either use the ties or you can use the rubber bands. In this case, we'll use the ties. Secure it. Another tie. Secure it. And it's ready to go into your sterile styrofoam container. That's how you package an organ. To put the organ in another container. That gives it 3 barriers. That's ready for transport, so we're going to put that inside the box. We're going to take bags out here, twist ties, and we're going to put a bag with yellow top tubes. Okay. We can put another bag red top tubes. This way, if a tube should break, you're not having blood all over the field. Then we have another bag with lymph nodes and spleen. That fits in here. Put the top on it. Put it in another bag. Okay, put that in the container. Then if we have vessels for pancreas or heart, put that in the container. Then you have extra ties here, zip ties. And we're going to now fill this up with ice. This takes a significant amount of ice. Put the top back in. You want to get the air out of the bag. Easiest way to do that. Close the container. Zip tie it. The last bag is the donor information bag. You put the donor information in the bag, zip lock it closed, put it in the top of the container. Get the air out. Take the zip lock. Close the bag. Tape it shut. And then inside the container are handles. Take one handle, put it on one side, to the opposite side. Second handle goes across this way. And then what we'll do is we'll take tape, put it across the handle. Across the handle. Each handle will carry up to 25 pounds, so we got 50 pounds here. And this thing now weighs 18. So it's ready for transport. And that's about it. Thank you very much.